What is going on, you guys? This is Tech HD coming at you with a brand new video, and today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be upgrading my hard drives for my laptop. Now, I've been having this laptop for a little over a year. This is the Asus GL503. It's a pretty top-notch laptop, you know, Intel Core i7 7700 HQ, 16 gigs of RAM, you know, GTX 1050. It's really bright at 360 nits, you know, 93% color accuracy on the sRGB. So I use this a lot for when I'm traveling, when I'm doing any type of editing on Lightroom and Photoshop for, you know, for pictures, or if I'm doing any type of video editing, you know, this can handle it, and I really like it. Now, the downside that I don't really like about this is the hard drive. So it has a 1 terabyte kind of FireCuda SSHD, a hybrid drive, and honestly, I hate it. I honestly hate it. It's honestly so slow. Within about a month when I had it, it started to really boot up very slowly. It started to open up applications very slowly, and if you have a computer that is starting to cause all that issues, not only that, but you start to get blue screens a lot, your computer tends to crash a lot, loading applications tend to take forever, booting up takes forever, stuff like that, then I recommend upgrading to an SSD hard drive or an NVMe hard drive. So that is what I have here. I got both of them right here. So I got the Samsung 970 EVO Plus. This one is the 500 gig NVMe M.2 SSD. This one's gonna be my boot drive for the laptop. And then I got the regular 860 EVO regular SSD. Now, the main differences between these two is that this one goes to about 3,500 megabytes per second on the read and write speed, which is honestly insane. And then this one goes at about 550 megabytes on the read and write speed. So, you know, a huge difference, and you have to have a laptop or a desktop compatible with those speeds. So this is the Gen 3 type of slot and all that. So I'm able to upgrade this. I'm going to be making this as my boot drive, and then I have 1 terabyte of the SSD, and then this one's going to be my regular, you know, having pictures, raw files, videos, editing, all that is going to be on this. But opening applications, booting up the computer, all that is going to be on this one, because, you know, that speed and all that is going to be really beneficial for me. So 500 gigs on this one, 1 terabyte on this one. I'm going to be showing you guys how I upgraded for my laptop. This laptop is really good when it comes to upgrading. You know, there's just one little screw and then you're able to upgrade your hard drive, which I really like, which is why I really chose this. It's really future proofing for my laptop and for, you know, future use, of course. And I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm going to transfer any of the files that I have on this hard drive to this hard drive, and I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much the entire setup. And before we do any of that, what I'm going to be showing you guys is a couple of booting testing stuff. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to boot up pretty much the laptop itself. So if I just get this at a good angle, I'm going to open this up. Okay, so that should be good. I'm gonna have a stopwatch on my phone. Alright, so I got the little stopwatch right here. So once I press it, I should start. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we are going now about 3 seconds in, 5 seconds. And I'm just seeing Republic of Gamers, you know? This thing is honestly a beast, and I loved it, but it started to really slow down on me, and I hate it for that. Okay. Loading a little bit. There we go. Okay. So let me hit that. See, that takes a while. And I'm waiting until it fully loads in, and stop. Okay, so it took about 40 seconds to get everything set up. Now, that's not like, that's pretty much the basic part of it. If I were to load an application, if I were to open up Google Chrome or any of the file explorers, it'll take a while. Plus it has to have some of the startup applications to boot up as well. So that's the main issue about that. But roughly, just to boot into the main screen, 40 seconds, about 40 seconds. And that's pretty much it. Basically, that's pretty slow now in the modern time, you know, in the 2000s. Back then, man, that thing was fast, but pretty slow right now. Okay, you guys, so before we get started, I also want to show you guys pretty much a speed test on the hard drive, testing the read and write speed of this mechanical hard drive. So what I have is Crystal Disk Mark on, and we could just see I'm going to do 1 gig, and I'm going to use the C drive. That's the main hard drive, of course. And literally, it's a terabyte, and I'm barely even using 100 gigs of storage because I used to have it almost full, and then of course, you know, issues started to occur, and I thought if I were to wipe it all out and have it on an external hard drive like I have right here on the side, you can't really see it, but I thought it would fix it, but apparently it didn't. So that's the main thing, it's just the hard drive. But let's test this out. So the main thing that we're going to be looking at is the top two. So the read and the write speed, that's going to give us the biggest number, and then the second one is going to be 4K options, and then all the other ones. But pretty much we should be seeing around 100 to 150 if I'm lucky megabytes on the read and write speed. I'm really curious. I'm pretty sure, because normally SSDs go at like around 500, 550 megabytes on the read and write speed, and then NVMe M.2s go like about 3300, 3500 or so. Oh my god, 84 megabytes. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's so bad. And that's the read. Just imagine the write. Usually the write speed is lower. Yikes. 0.85 megabytes. Oh my god, that's the 4K one. How? Oh my god, I don't even know how I'm using this computer. I mean, that's kind of average, kinda, on a regular hard drive, but man, I just thought I would hit at least 100. But oh my god. The funny thing about this is that they advertise it as a FireCuda, you know, hybrid drive, you know, SSHD. So it's a mixture of SSD and regular mechanical hard drive. It's still a mechanical hard drive, but it has similar speeds or really faster speeds than regular hard drives. I don't see it. I really don't see it. I see this being pretty average on a regular hard drive than it would to be on a hybrid drive. But like I said, regular hard drives and hybrid drives are just disgusting. I hate them. That's why I switched with my desktops. I had 2 mechanical hard drives, both from Western Digital. They had the black one as for, you know, games and all the other content. That was a terabyte. And then I had 500 gigs of the blue one as the regular boot drive. And it was horrible. It was about 150 megabytes on the read and write speed, 100. It took so long to boot up, and every once in a while my stuff would be crashing if I were editing 4K content, 1080p content here and there. If I were opening up multiple applications, stuff like that, it was just crashing, and it was just horrible. Yep, the write speed is about 73 megabytes. That is insane. Okay, so it just finished, and as you can see right there, 85.74 megabytes on the read and 73.75 megabytes on the write. 0.85, 0.24 in that 4K, and then the 0.85 and 0.24, same thing in 4K, and then one more 0.39 and 0.43. But my main concern are the 2 top ones. So it didn't even hit 90, it didn't even hit 100 megabytes on the read and write speed. This hard drive is honestly ridiculous. Oh my god, I'm so glad I have the option to at least upgrade my laptop. And if you guys have a laptop or a desktop, just make sure that your motherboard or your laptop is compatible with upgrading. If you guys are able to get into the laptop a little bit easy, I know this one is, and I'm gonna show you guys. Same thing with the desktop. Make sure that your motherboard is pretty updated. You know, there's some, if it supports NVMe, make sure it's the generation 3, otherwise you're gonna get a little bit of slower speeds. Mine is actually a little bit outdated. It's not Gen 3, I think it's a Gen 2. So my NVMe is not getting 3000, it's getting like around 500, which is like a regular SSD. But now what we're gonna do, since we have the speed, since we had the boot up time, we're gonna be opening this up. We're gonna be putting in the new hard drive, and then we are going to be transferring everything from this hard drive to the NVMe, and then remove the regular hard drive, and then boot up and do some tests, and then we'll see how that is. Alright you guys, so as you can see right here, I got the overhead cam over here, I got the NVMe hard drive right here, and I got myself a Phillips screwdriver. I got the electromagnetic like strap, so just in case I don't damage anything. So if we just get right into it, I have to lift up this rubber piece, and I don't want to fully ruin it because I want to put it back in place. Put that side, Let's open this one up. So the good thing that I like about this laptop is that they have an actual slot to easily upgrade the parts. So specific things like the RAM, your hard drive, and I think that's about it. I think it's just the RAM and the hard drive. I'm trying to lift this piece up. But at the same time, I don't want to damage it. There we go. Okay. And move this. Okay. Whereas with other laptops, you kind of have to open everything up, unscrew everything. But we got the hard drive right here. We have a slot for the NVMe. I'm trying to see if you guys can really see that. And then we got a slot for the extra RAM, which is pretty cool. So if we were to grab NVMe, and then we just easily connect it here. There we go. And there's no screw, which is interesting. Huh. Okay, so I managed to find a screw just lying around in one of my drawers, and it fits perfectly. Oh my god, I was about to use electrical tape for this, but pretty much now we have the NVMe drive all set up 500 gigs, and now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna close this up. And then with that, I'm going to be showing you guys the software part of it on how to transfer the data from the hard drive to the NVMe. And I'm going to use Samsung's software, which is called Data Migration. And I'll links down in the description below so that you guys can easily download it. But that seems about it in the meantime. And let's boot this up. Okay, you guys, so now we are back in the computer and I'm going to be doing a screen capture real quick. But as you can see right here, I'm using Samsung's software. I'm using their data migration. Like I said, I'll leave a link down in the description below so that you guys can use it. I'm not too sure if it works for any other hard drives like, you know, SanDisk, Western Digital, stuff like that. But that's why I wanted to make sure, and I chose Samsung. Plus, I already use Samsung for my desktop and I know it works really well. But once we open it up, you don't have to do any type of volume to the hard drive or anything like that. Samsung data migration automatically detects the NVMe drive. So we just go over here and we hit start, and then you're gonna see that your source is going to be your C drive, which is your main boot drive. And I got literally 119 gigs out of 930, which is pretty crazy. And we have about 465 gigs total, and 119, which is going to be going into the Samsung SSD 970 EVO Plus. So just wanted to make sure it's that one, and there's no other one. So that's our target disk. And then we're just gonna hit start. You know, when cloning starts, all data on the target disk will be deleted and cannot be recovered. So just in case, if you guys are using a old hard drive that you have from a previous desktop and you want to transfer it to that one and you want to use your boot drive and all that, make sure you back up that hard drive because you will be losing everything. And then we're going to be start the cloning process, and then you can see right there 931 gigs is on that source drive. You know, none of it is used, of course, like only like 80 or 100 gigs, 113 to be exact. And now we're going to be cloning the entire disk, and then once the cloning process is done, I'm going to remove the regular hard drive, and then we're going to do a boot test like we did before, and then we're going to see how long it takes for it to actually boot up. Alright you guys, so we are back and the data migration has finished. So now it says that there's about 346 gigs of free space available on the target disk. So now that that's done, we're just going to close this. Please shut down the system and install the new disk. I will shut it down in a second. Let me just exit this. Cool. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording on this. Close this down, and I'm gonna just remove this piece. Fantastic. So then now we are going to shut this down. We're gonna wait for it to shut down fully, and then we're gonna disconnect everything, and then I'm gonna remove the hard drive, and then that will be that. All right, and now it is fully turned off. And just move this. I am going to move here. I actually screwed it back in. I made sure I have the overhead shot, just wanted to make sure so that you guys could see me remove the other hard drive. Fully remove that. And to remove this, we're gonna have to just unscrew all this, and then we're just gonna have it boot up to the NVMe drive, and then it should be much quicker. Alright, and as you can see right here, we got the 1 terabyte FireCuda hard drive from Seagate. It's not bad, you know, but it's a hybrid drive. It's literally a 1 terabyte FireCuda, and they called it an SSHD, or like a hybrid drive, and it's a 2.5-inch one for laptops and all. It's not bad, you know, just to have, but I don't want to mess with mechanical hard drives anymore. You know, while I'm here, I might as well just install the regular SSD hard drive, and then we'll set up that process as well while we boot this up and see how that is. And be right back. Alright, I got the regular SSD hard drive. Let me just put that over to the side. Got it right here, same size, you know, if you guys haven't seen a regular SSD hard drive, no moving parts on this one. This one's a lot lighter, less heat and all that. 1 terabyte, really cool if you guys want to take a look at that. Okay, so my battery actually died on my camera and my memory card was full, so pretty much what you guys missed was I am going to be adding now the SSD. I decided to just add the SSD. I just screwed in the bracket, you know, and then that is pretty much it. So if we were to kind of connect everything all together, that's how it should be. Push this back, and that looks good. All right, let's grab these screws. And there we go. All right, let me just put this away. Okay, so same thing that I did before. As you can see right here, that was the last time, 40 seconds, 40.94. And so now I'm going to press this button, and I'm gonna do it at the same time. And then we will see how fast it'll actually boot up. And hopefully, since it's the first time that it's gonna boot up, I don't really expect it for it to be that fast, because you know the BIOS and all that has to discover the new hard drive and all that, but we'll see. All right, so going in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 1, 2. I'm looking at the field monitor real quick just to make sure. Okay, we're at 10 seconds now. Might take a little bit longer, might not. There we go. Okay. See how that is. Oh, it's loading. Hold up. That might take a little bit longer. There we go. Okay, so a little bit faster than it was before. So about 28 seconds, 28.74. So now that is pretty fast, you know, nothing so dramatic, but you know, every time now that the BIOS discovered that this is the new hard drive, it's the NVMe hard drive, and we removed the old one. I literally have the old one right here, you know. Now it should be the next time it should boot up a lot quicker, but since it was the first time discovering that hard drive, I kind of expected it to not be that quick. Okay, so I just wanted to sync everything up. So now if we go into disk management, let's see, management, let's go create and format, and we're gonna, you see that now it identifies a new one. We're just gonna have it as a partition. Cool. We're just gonna click OK. We are going to full screen this. This one is the external hard drive, and then this one is our main one. We are going to create a new simple volume. Hit next. I'm gonna just hit next on this one. I'm going to assign this as, let's just do B. That should be fine. Cool. NTFS default. Do a quick format, and I'm gonna just use this as, and that will be that. Hit finish. Cool. So now I fully have a secondary hard drive as a regular. So you can see right here, I got the regular one, and that is 1 terabyte, and then I have my regular OS, which is my NVMe. So now let's close this. We are going to actually, I'm gonna go to File Explorer, and I am going to load up Disk Mark. So now we're going to be doing a track, and we should see much higher speeds. So this one is the regular NVMe. This is the boot drive, and I should be seeing this speeds much quicker and much higher. Yep, this is almost 3,000 megabytes per second. Oh my god, it's at 3000 megabytes per second on the read speed. You saw how it was. It was about 86 or so, 80. It was in the 80s. And that is just ridiculous, man. My god, the speeds are crazy. We're gonna wait. Everything is the same, so we're gonna wait and we're gonna see how the full list is. All right, I went to go grab a bottle of water, but now we are back and literally 3000 megabytes per second on the read speed and 2600 megabytes per second on the write speed. That is literally about 38 times the speed from this little trashy hard drives. Oh my god, this thing is honestly ridiculous. The speeds are insane. Even the 4K ones are at 700 and 300 megabytes. Oh my god, that's crazy. Yo, so booting up is gonna be so much faster. Loading applications is gonna be so much faster. You're less likely to have any crashes, any issues, stuff like that. So now that is the NVMe drive. Now the regular the regular SSD drive should be at around 500 megabytes on the read and write speed, but that boot drive is insane, and I am so glad I have decided to do this. Oh my god, now loading applications, I won't have to wait so long. Ooh, 529 megabytes, and that thing is still rising. Every time I were to boot up my laptop for the first time for the day and load an application, sometimes the application will crash, sometimes my computer will crash, and sometimes it would freeze and I would have to click on it multiple times and then see if it does something or not. But you know, that's all gone now with this one, and usually SSDs and NVMEs tend to get rid of that issue. You're still gonna most likely get it here and there, but you're less likely to get it. But this speed is crazy. So we got 500 right now megabytes on the read speed on the regular SSD drive. This one is going to be where I'm going to have all my photos, videos, anything like that. Anything that I have on this little SanDisk SSD portable drive. And I'm going to put it all into this one, so I don't have to worry about taking that here and there and filling that up. Okay, so it finally finished. So we got about 532 megabytes on the read speed, and then we got 495, almost 500 on the write speed. That is honestly insane. Still so much faster than this little piece of crap, I swear. Oh my god, I don't want hard drives, regular mechanical hard drives, to be invented. Only if you are really only if you already have an NVMe and SSD drive as your boot drive, and then you just have this as a regular hard drive, because I know that these are so much more cheaper. I could literally get like 10 terabytes for like what, $200-300, whereas like literally a 1 terabyte SSD was around 150 or so. But we got 500 and 400 on the read and write speed, 388 and 336 for 4K, all that. So super fast, so much faster. Oh my god, I am so glad I finally upgraded my laptop. Over a year of having this, and I finally upgraded it. Now I am so much happy. So there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments below on what you guys thought about this video. This was something a little bit different that I haven't really done in my channel, but I really wanted to upgrade this, and I thought it would be a good video to do to show you guys the benefits of switching to SSD and NVMe even, and pretty much showing you guys the process on how it is and upgrading laptops, hard drive. And I wanted to do one with desktop, but it was a little bit harder. But I had my laptop and I really wanted to upgrade this, so I really wanted to show you guys the process of it. Now every laptop is different, you know, accessing the hard drive, even if they allow you to do that. You know, like some companies won't allow you to do that, which kind of sucks. But I know Asus with the GL503, that's the main reason why I bought it. I wanted to get the nice specs, sacrifice the hard drive, and then upgrade it later on after a year pretty much. But I'm really excited that now I have faster speeds and all that. And I wanted to show you guys how it was using the Samsung hard drives, using the data migration software, creating a new volume if you guys weren't familiar on how to do that, all the stuff like that. And hopefully this video was very informative. But like I said, let me know down in the comments below on what you guys thought about the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that you guys can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. As always, it's TechHD. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!